Hello and welcome to Best WP7 Games. Today we're taking a look at CraftWorld, yet another Minecraft clone. You'll remember that just last month we had the game Survival Craft released, and it appears that this month another contender has appeared to compete with it for the crown that Minecraft has not yet bestowed upon Windows Phone. Like Survival Craft, as you can see, it starts with a little bit of a framing narrative of sorts. Rather than being abandoned on the island. In this case, you're just waking up, dazed and confused, in the middle of nowhere. Now, one nice little touch, as it says here, is that you have a little book, in fact 2 books, in your inventory to start with, which explain some of the concepts of the game. You tap on them to read them. I won't go through them now, but it gives you ideas of basic crafting and the general concepts. It's a nice touch for anyone who's not really sure how these games work. Now, as we can also see, less fortunately, it shares with Survival Craft the awkward controls. That you tap to jump, which doesn't always register properly, and just makes things a little bit clunky. Same basic idea of controls here, that you tap on, you hold on the screen to destroy things. However, if you try and do that while holding an item, you immediately place it, which is a bit daft. Survival Craft system of having you punch as long as you held and drop items if you tapped seemed a lot more sensible than this system of automatically tapping. I also noticed there I'm sometimes punching when I'm dragging the joysticks around. That's because for some reason the developers didn't see fit to allow you to sort of work out when you're dragging. With most twin stick games, also you're meant to drag items to the crafting thing. As you can see, it's quite awkward. But yes, so most games with virtual joysticks, once you start dragging a joystick, they don't interpret any other actions. However, CraftWorld, for some reason, doesn't do this. So if you drag slightly outside the bounds of the joystick, you'll keep moving, but it'll also start tapping away. Seems a bit of an odd decision. Let's see, it's sort of the inverse system to that Survival Craft there, where you have to click and drag rather than tap to place things, and you have to hold down to select to place more than one. Just a little bit awkward. Anyway, we'll carry on. Or not. Yes, this is another problem with CraftWorld. In its current state, it's got quite a few bugs. I have had it crash, but this is another of the bugs, and it's quite an annoying one. Sometimes it'll just stop you from being able to mine at all. You notice that the crack has appeared on the tree and isn't going away, so I don't know, it's possible that if I was to hold down for long enough, eventually I'd be able to mine. But as you can see, it stops you from doing it to anything. The grass is too hard, trees are too hard. Even flowers are, if I try and find one to show you. Grass will do. See, nothing. You just lose the ability to mine, and there's no reason for it, it's just a bug, and it's quite an annoying one. Basically, CraftWorld is a very unfinished game. Survival Craft was also quite unfinished at release, but even it worked better than this. Hopefully, with time, like Survival Craft is doing, this will gradually improve, and indeed the developers have promised that it will. But as it stands, I can't really justify paying for this. CraftWorld is available on the marketplace now.